so I'm going to be doing that instead. With me, I have Steve Lysett, who is the...
Hello.
Describe.
I am the
producer, yeah?
Oh God, this is loud. I'm the executive producer at Sumo Digital. So, as a producer, no discernible gets finished on time.
Make sure it's good, basically.
That's his job.
And the lead designer, Travis Ryan, if you just introduce yourself.
My job is basically to make his life hell and just keep asking for as much Sega stuff in the game as possible. So, yeah, lead designer.
Great. Can you all hear this? Can you understand this?
Yeah, you're going to have to apologise for the accent.
Yes.
With the booming voices like yours, I'm sure they can hear just fine. Now, Sumo Digital these days are known for having quite a close relationship with Sega, being that you've done Sega Superstars Tennis and now you're doing Sonic and Sega Allstars Racing. How did that relationship, you did the Outrun 2 port?
Blimey. Now, we've obviously been working with Sega since Outrun 2. We love Outrun.
We've got some fans.
Everyone loves Outrun. Which came about at the time. We've been working on a game called Masters of Development called England International Football, which needed online multiplayer. Sega were looking for someone to play Outrun. They contacted Microsoft and they suggested us, which was great. So we did Outrun. Obviously, we did another Outrun. In fact, what we did is we did Outrun, then Virtua Tennis, then Outrun, then Virtua Tennis, and we're thinking we're going to get to do Outrun again now, aren't we? On Tennis instead. So I think you probably can talk more about how that came to be.
Superstars Tennis? Yeah, so Superstars Tennis is, we were wrapping up VT3 and we were playing around a little bit more, so kind of like doing silly things to the pro characters, giving them big heads and all these things. Look quite cute, look quite funny. Sega saw it and they quite liked the idea of it, putting Sega, like Sonic characters on, so that's where SST came from.
So basically we have Virtua Tennis with big heads on characters, which led to us going, if we replaced that guy with Sonic, how would that work? And first Sega Superstars Tennis was born, which of course, which is better, hopefully.
Awesome. So obviously there's a lot of revived characters from Sega's past brought into those sorts of games as well, in both of the new upcoming game and tennis. How important do you feel Sega's history is to you? Because obviously you like to draw that a lot out, including even down to Outrun 2's perfect port of Flagman's Dance.
The dance of Flagman, yeah, absolutely.
Flagman has to dance. Flagman has to dance, that's just what it is.
The history is quite important to us. I mean, everybody knows Sonic and they know the core characters, but there are a lot of characters who are kind of a little bit forgotten. Alex Kidd, some Sonic characters as well, Big the Cat. It's just kind of a case of picking out our favourites and also listening to the fan feedback and looking at who would make cool characters. So we do trawl a lot of the Sega history. There are quite a few surprises on the way for SSR as well. So
I think the other thing is, it's like they all sat out there, Sega fans, going, oh, that must be awesome, and we're sat inside going, Sega games that we've played for years, you know, the kind of games everyone's growing up with, so it's pretty good.
Certainly Alex. I mean, that's Alex Kidd is in the games pretty much because, I mean, I grew up with Master System, Alex Kidd in Miracle World. It's kind of it was just, I don't know, it felt like a good time to sort of try and bring him back a little bit, so, yeah.
Any characters you think you could, that you haven't been able to put in at the moment that you wish you could kind of put into tennis? Because I know that there was something a little bit about Billy Hatcher supposed to be in there.
There are so many characters. Knuckles is another one. The list is huge of characters that we had lined up.
When we first started an SST, we created a list of characters, and it was
108 characters. The lineup of characters that we wanted was about 108. Yeah.
And he came to me and said 108 characters, and I went, yeah, about 18 years to make that game. Yeah. So we had to chop it back.
Yeah.
So, and one of the most striking things Superstars Tennis, and indeed, looking at the picture of Allstars Racing there, or some of the concept art, that's actually my wallpaper on my laptop. That's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. Is that the first time you've seen it? Surely not. No. Some other guy made that.
I took that picture. Sorry.
But obviously that's a very different kind of unique style to certain Sonic games than, say, recent ones, where Sonic Unleashed has kind of taken a more cartoony version of real life, if you like. How do you approach the design of, these sorts of games like All-Stars Racing and Tennis, where you have to incorporate Sonic into it, but you kind of refer back to the older games or the newer games. What do you kind of implement?
I mean, from our point of view, it's kind of like Sonic is doing it's got a current style in sort of Unleashed and those recent games, and we kind of want to play on nostalgia a lot. I mean, the classic look of Sonic, the Green Hill Zone and the old Badniks and the way they kind of look. So we kind of play on that and try and get those sorts of styles in. When we did that classic 16-bit Sonic, for this game, we can't do that again. So what was the next kind of like memorable one? So we've been taking a lot of inspiration from, say, Sonic Heroes. And quite a lot of people who've been playing the demo today, they've picked up straight away. Like that's Green Hill, that's Seaside Hill, and
yeah, we might have been accused of copying, but it's homage.
Yeah. I think it's just a case of getting those classic sort of styles and updating them. But it is nostalgia, definitely. We play a lot on the nostalgic side of it. Yeah.
I mean, for us, generally what we do is we have a concept artist who will look at the original games. They'll try and take out the things which are important for them, what people liked. Once we've got that down, we approve it with the Sonic team, and then we actually build it. And it takes a long time to build, so that's why we don't have games out every 6 weeks.
Sweet. Let's talk about Sonic and Sega Allstar Racing. It's such a long name, I can't even remember it half the time.
Just call it
ASR.
ASR. We call it ASR.
That sounds they're saying it full.
Which is now.
Yeah.
Now, did you take the same approach with the Virtua Tennis as you did with ASR? Did you just kind of take Outrun, put big heads on it and thought, hey, if this was Sega characters...
No, I think everybody kind of expects it to be based on the Outrun code, and that's not necessarily true. It uses the same engine as SST, which was used in VT, which was used in Outrun. It's our own internal engine. We call it the Sunshine engine, because it's to make sunshiny worlds. So we couldn't basically take an Outrun track and put Sonic on it. That's not what we're about to do. I mean, this is basically built from the ground up. It's completely new, so...
Yeah, I mean, the whole sort of like Outrun approach, it's like we've grown up with Outrun all these years. We're